top 10 places to visit in Slovenia. We're going to check it out. Ryan Shirley is being our guide across the beautiful little country.
Let's watch this dang video. Not to be confused with Slovakia. We just learned about Slovakia recently. And Slovenia, possibly similar, possibly not. We're going to see.
They both have the same beginnings of their name.
Slow.
Let's do it. Slav. Let's do it. Here we go.
What's up, guys? My name
Look
is
at those
Ryan,
mountains.
and I want
Holy
to show
nuts.
you my favorite places in the beautiful country of Slovenia.
Wow.
So here is my Slovenia top 10.
I mean, that's like Switzerland looking. Those mountains are so big and
I have to
rocky.
say, Slovenia is one of the most underrated countries in all of Europe. From the Adriatic Sea to the Julian Alps, Slovenia has so many hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Let's start this video off at the fairy tale destination of Lake Bled. Now located about a 40-minute drive outside of Slovenia's capital, Lake Bled is one of Europe's most scenic lakes. It's home to Slovenia's only island, which has a church built upon it. Now, it's called the Church of Mary the Queen, and it was built all the way back in the 16th century. I definitely recommend renting a rowboat to paddle out to the island, or you can also just walk around the lake's rim.
Look at that view.
Now, another incredible feature of Lake Bled is its castle. Now, it's Slovenia's oldest castle, with its history dating all the way back to the 11th century. I mean, I just love how it's built upon a precipice and overlooks the entire lake. I mean, it's quite an enchanting area. Now, after Lake Bled, we're going to head over to the coast to visit Piran. Located on a narrow peninsula in the Adriatic Sea, Piran was part of the Roman Empire back in...
It's like two different countries, like this coastal city here, and then you go into that Lake Bled area. It's really like, this is looking more like Croatian looking, whereas the Lake Bled looks totally different.
Yeah, the diversity in such a small country is very surprising.
Super cool.
178 BC, during medieval times, it became part of the Republic of Venice, with much of its Italian influence still prevalent today. I just love its medieval charm and orange roof buildings. While you're there, you can visit the Tartini Central Square or take a walk around the edge of the town, marveling at the Adriatic Sea. And Piran is a hidden gem that deserves a visit. Afterwards, we're going to head to the mountains to visit the Julian Alps. Now located in the northwestern corner of the country, Julian Alps are home to the tallest mountains in all of Slovenia. They remind me a lot of the Italian Dolomites. Now the tallest peak of the Julian Alps is Mount Triglav, which stands at an elevation of 2,864 meters. Now one of my favorite peaks in the Julian Alps is called
Mangar. Expect them to be that big.
It's located right on the Italian-Slovenian border, and what I like about it is that you can drive on Slovenia's highest road to get there. It's a little sketchy driving up there, but nothing like a good mountain drive.
A little sketchy. The road looks smaller than a normal car.
That's surprisingly well paved, but absolutely tiny with very little support if you were to drive off the side of the cliff.
Hey, they had some like bricks there to stop you. Just in case.
Now, on the Italian side of Mangar, there's this little alpine lake called Lago di Fucine that offers a spectacular view of Mangar's northern face.
It's incredible.
Now, another beautiful place in the Julian Alps is Lake Bohinj. It's the largest lake in all of Slovenia, and it's just about a 30-minute drive from Lake Bled. It's definitely less touristy. Now, there's a lot to do on the lake. You can take a ferry to reach the other side, or you can just take a nice stroll around the whole lake. It's just such a beautiful area with such enjoyable scenery. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit the river Soča. With its source being in the Julian Alps, the river Soča is considered to be one of the most beautiful rivers in all of Europe, with its distinct, crystal clear emerald waters. It reminds me a lot of the water in Switzerland's Valle Versaska. Now, during World War I, the largest mountain battle in history took place here, which is pretty crazy to think about. Now, today, the river is a great place for kayaking and rafting. I mean, I'd love to just kayak down the whole river. Maybe I'll do that next summer.
That would be really fun.
Anyways, just such a beautiful place. Definitely add that to your Slovenia bucket list. Now, afterwards, we're going to head over to Slovenia's capital, Ljubljana. Now, while Ljubljana is one of the smallest capitals in Europe, with a population around 300,000.
Yes, the most easily pronounced and spellable name in all of Europe. Fantastic. Ljubljana.
It's considered to be one of Europe's greenest cities. Now, one thing I love about Ljubljana is how the river runs right through it. I mean, it makes it feel like you're not even in the city. Now, the crowning feature is the Ljubljana Castle. It was built around the 12th century, and it's one of the capital's most popular attractions. Now, another great thing about Ljubljana and just Slovenia in general is that you can pretty much get to any part of the country with a relatively short drive. Now, one of the most fascinating places in Slovenia is the Predjama Castle. Now, it's located just 50 minutes from Ljubljana, and it's the world's largest cave castle. It dates all the way back to the 13th century and has a fascinating history. Now, the castle was destroyed 2 times, but the castle that you see today was built in 1570 in a Renaissance style, and the castle is
still
as it
1570.
was.
I was expecting him to be like, this one was rebuilt in like 1954, but 1500s? Holy nuts!
That's like older than me.
Yeah, like 5 years older than you only, probably.
Yeah.
All the way back then. I mean, it would have been so interesting to live here during medieval times. Now,
I thought it
afterwards,
was way
we're gonna
higher, to
head
be
over to
honest.
eastern
Me too.
Slovenia
Like a
to
big
visit
cliff face, and then
Piran.
it's kind
Now,
of
located about an hour.
Yeah, it's like almost below the normal land level.
yeah.
Drive from Ljubljana. Tui is the oldest recorded city in Slovenia. It was inhabited during the Stone Age and served as a Roman military fort in 69 AD.
Yes.
Today, it's a charming city, and I love how the castle overlooks the town. Now, another great thing about eastern Slovenia is it's home to a beautiful wine country, and there's just endless rolling hills and vineyards that dot the landscape. I mean, just so beautiful to drive around there. Now, afterwards, we're going to head over to the Kamnik-Savinja Alps. Now, this may be one of my favorite parts of Slovenia. It's home to just stunning landscapes and alpine towns. Now, one incredible place is the Logar Valley. It's one of the most beautiful alpine glacial valleys in all of Europe. I mean, it's truly a spectacular place. Now, on the southern side of the Kamnik Alps is the Velika Planina. Now, it's a plateau home to a high elevation pasture. Now, the plateau is one of the largest settlements for shepherds in all of Europe and hosts over 140 huts, which are occupied by shepherds from June until September. Now, the plateau has been inhabited since the Middle Ages and truly has a magical feel. You can reach the plateau by a cable car and enjoy great hiking in the summer and also skiing in the winter. It reminds me a lot of Alptesusi in the Dolomites. Anyways, Velika Planina is truly an enchanting place. Now, one of my favorite features of Slovenia is its hilltop churches. They dot the landscape and create some of the most picturesque sceneries. One of the most notable is the Church of St. Thomas. It's located in the town of Soča and has one of the most enchanting views as it's perfectly placed on a hilltop with the Kamnik Alps in the distance. Another scenic chapel is the Church of St. Primoz and Felician. It's located in the town of Jamnik, and the church was built back in the 16th century, and it offers one of the most beautiful settings with a path that leads up to the church with the backdrop of the Alps. I mean, it doesn't get more spiritual than a church in nature. Well, that is it from my Slovenia top 10. Let me know where your favorite place is in Slovenia in the comments below. I also started
Slovenia's got to be like one of those super underrated countries in the world. I mean, those views were insane.
I would bet you most Americans haven't even heard of Slovenia. So the fact that like most people wouldn't even know about it in the US and it has this much to offer is just insane. And it's so small too for it to have that diverse of a landscape.
So beautiful. I mean, it's like if you have like been wanting to go to Switzerland or something, you could just go to Slovenia and it's probably cheaper and less busy.
Yeah, and possibly easier to get around. I'm not sure. For sure cheaper to get around though.
It's gotta be easier in the fact that you can drive only an hour from the main city and go somewhere like insane mountains.
You can go to a castle cave.
Yeah, castle cave. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know if there's anything from Slovenia else we should check out down in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.